Hello fellow mobile gamers, welcome back to Gaming on Phone's YouTube channel. Starfield, one of the most anticipated games of this decade, has just launched and it's high time for everyone to hop on the hype train and fancy their chances to get their hands on the magical universe that Bethesda has created. It was officially launched on Xbox and PC as a Day 1 exclusive on Game Pass on September 6, 2023. Therefore, it's natural to have a curiosity in every mobile gamer's mind as well as about whether they would be able to get their hands on this magical universe or if Starfield will ever arrive on mobile platforms, and that's precisely what we are going to discuss in this video. Will Starfield ever make its way to mobile platforms, or will this dream forever remain unfulfilled? And at the end of this video, we'll share how you can also play Starfield on any mobile device. So stay tuned for that, and without any further delay, let's jump straight into it. Starfield is a game from Bethesda, frequently crowned as the creator of one of the best games and rich worlds in the history of gaming. It's no surprise that their first single-player narrative-focused game in almost a decade would garner as much hype as it has already. The game takes place in space where the player is an explorer. He eventually joins a group of space troops to uncover the origin behind a mysterious artifact. From a gameplay perspective, the game appears absolutely stunning. According to Starfield Direct, the universe will have a whopping 1,000 planets to explore, with a few of them having handcrafted cities, complex politics and factions, and the other majority planets. All in all, it is hailed as the most ambitious project from Bethesda, and considering what Bethesda has done so far, that statement alone speaks volume about the importance of Starfield in gaming. Bethesda are phenomenal developers for their mammoth creations in the gaming scene. However, they also have some fairly enormous titles under their belt as a publisher. Bethesda published gems like Doom Eternal, Dishonored series, Evil Within, and Wolfenstein series. Bethesda has previously ported or rather made some mobile versions of their published titles such as Mighty Doom, Fallout Shelter, and The Elder Scrolls Blades. While they aren't anywhere near their console or PC counterparts, they have somewhat tried to bring in them the same charm and atmosphere to these games. Coming back to the reasons why Starfield Mobile development is a far-fetched dream. While this point might be disappointing to some, it is a viable argument nonetheless. Currently, mobile games haven't evolved to a stage where console games could be replicated or ported here. To make a mobile game from a high-budget ARPG like Starfield, it would take an enormous effort from Bethesda, as they would have to make the game from the ground up. As apparent in all the aforementioned mobile games, the quality of gameplay and visuals are completely different in a negative way than the originals. This is due to the current mobile gaming landscape and the fact that majority of the games have to be free. Starfield on console seems to be hovering around 125 GB, and porting this massive game over to mobile doesn't seem viable or possible by any stretch of the imagination thus far. It's probably common knowledge, but mobile devices, even the most expensive ones, aren't even close to the latest hardware. Starfield contains 1,000 planets, with some handcrafted ones and even littered with side quests and stories, and it would be very naive to imagine that sort of vastness on mobile. While mobile games aren't only limited by graphics, and such limitations also come in the form of storage. It is a point that this game is almost 125 GB pre-launch, which is nowadays considered the standard size for AAA games. However, mobile games which usually go over 1 GB and upwards are often said to be very bulky games. Therefore, mobile hardware is almost incapable of running a game of such caliber as of now. And if you are enjoying it so far, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Your support goes a long way in helping our channel grow. And for now, let's get back to the video. Publishers are pushing the pursuit of mobile gaming industry more and more as we see plans from Ubisoft for Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six on mobile, as well as Activision Blizzard pushing for Call of Duty Warzone on mobile. All of the aforementioned examples lead towards some form of Starfield being shrunk into a simplistic and addictive or probably cooperative mobile game, although it wouldn't be a proper version of Starfield. Till now, we have only discussed why Starfield cannot be crammed into your mobile devices in its original form with all dignity intact. However, there is definitely a chance for it to make into the mobile devices in the future, as nobody thought games like GTA Vice City or San Andreas could be playable on mobile at the time of release. But it is a reality now. All the Microsoft's exclusivity over the app could be a hurdle. Eventually things could turn out this way anyhow. However, this might take much longer than you can hold your breath to play Starfield on your mobile. As mentioned earlier, you can also play Starfield on your mobile devices. But how can this be achieved? The answer to the ever impossible question lies in the wonderful technology of cloud gaming. It is quite clearly apparent that we are talking about xCloud. By using xCloud, players can jump over the hurdle of hardware limitations of their mobile devices by overcompensating with the internet connection, as a very stable and constant internet connection is required to play such games on mobile. Even an old or low-spec device can run massive games without any issues. As Starfield is primarily a single-player narrative-driven ARPG, it doesn't require knee-jerk reactions. Slight input delays due to connection won't be an issue for most of the players, as well as the resolution will look even more crisp on smaller screens. So that's it for today. Do you believe games such as Starfield will eventually make their way to mobile platforms? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be back with more exciting mobile gaming videos soon. Meanwhile, you can always check the previous week's news highlights and our website www.gamingonphone.com. So see you in the next video.